What's up guys, Everything Apple Pro here, and the iPhone 6s is right around the corner. It's never too early to start dreaming about what Apple might bring us next. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys everything we know based on reports, rumors, and expectations of the iPhone 6s. And it's no surprise that every single year before the actual release, we know so much about the new generation iPhone. It's almost impossible to keep leaks tied down. Well, I'm going to go ahead and share everything that's floating out there and everything that is not going to happen on the iPhone 6s. Now to begin, I just wanted to say that the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus are two incredibly well-made phones, very well polished. Apple finally catered to the larger phone market with the 6 Plus, and all around, good job. So how could Apple improve upon this? Well, for one, the iPhone 6 Plus and 6 Plus S will not feature any design changes. It just doesn't make sense. If we take a look at the lineup of all previous iPhones, here's what we see. The iPhone 2G and 5C don't count, but the iPhone 3G and 3GS shared a similar design. The only distinguishing factor was some reflective lettering on the back of the 3GS. Other than that, you couldn't tell them apart. Same with the 4S. The only differences were the antenna bands. The placement was changed to fix antenna gate. Now between the 5 and 5S, the only difference is that new flash unit and a Touch ID ring. As you can see, the design stays the same for two generations. Now with the 6 and 6 Plus, they're the first of a new design. So of course, Apple is going to keep that design. They might make some small outer tweaks, but the basic design will be the same, and of course it will be called 6S and 6S Plus. Beginning with the 5S, Apple began offering a gold color option, wildly popular. Now with the 6S and 6S Plus, Apple is said to be introducing a new rose gold color option, and I gotta say, it would make sense. A really nice color. Now although the look will stay the same, that new aluminium 7000 used in the production of the Apple Watch will make its way to the iPhone 6s. It's 60% stronger, while 1/3 the density of stainless steel. And if you're afraid of your new iPhone bending, don't be. That material will ensure that this does not happen to your brand new 6s. There's been a lot of chatter about the resolution changing, 2K on the 6 Plus and 1080p on the 6. Well, let me tell you why this won't happen. Well, first off, Apple usually keeps resolutions for two generations. That proved true with the 5 and the 5S, and from the 2G to 3GS, and then the 4 to 4S. So we're not likely to see a resolution bump so quick. What will happen though, and is even better, is Force Touch technology. It's going to make its way over to the iPhone from the Apple Watch. It's where your screen can measure. It's sensitive to the amount of force you're pressing on it, and that's really cool. Now, thanks to a leak, we have some applications where Force Touch could be useful on the iPhone 6s. Now, say you're in Maps and you want to drop a pin. The old way to do it would be to press and hold. Well, now you can press and press harder, and it'll drop a pin for you. Now, while watching media or music, you can actually press the fast forward or rewind buttons, and depending on the pressure that you put on it, it'll change the speed at which you're moving through media. Really neat. In terms of material, the glass is said to be replaced from ion strengthened glass to the latest Gorilla Glass 4 technology, which is used in the Samsung Galaxy S6. The iPhone 6 is not very good in terms of shatter resistance. I won't deny it. The iPhone 6 is not the fastest phone on the market. There's plenty of competition that just blows the iPhone 6 out of the water. It's about time Apple catches up to competition. The current iPhone 6 pales in comparison to the Galaxy S6, only a measly 1GB of RAM and a 1.4 GHz dual-core processor. There's certainly room for improvement here, and Apple will be revamping that processor on the iPhone 6s. It'll be an Apple A9 chip made by Samsung and some orders from TSMC. It'll be a 14nm construction, unknown specification at the time, but will have 2GB of LPDDR4 RAM to go along with it. Now get this, Apple has not upgraded megapixel size. They've upgraded the actual sensor and quality, but not the megapixel size since the iPhone 4S. I think it's time for a change. Now, the new 6s, based on reports, will feature a 12 megapixel sensor. The sensor itself will be made by Sony, reportedly an RGBW sensor, and it will have smaller pixel sizes, which is not good for low light performance. And of course, it'll have 4K capability. Now, reports state that the battery life on the iPhone 6s will be better, but not by means of a new battery. The battery size is likely to stay the same. Hopefully it doesn't, because between the 5 and 5s, even though design stayed the same, the actual battery was upgraded. So hopefully we see that, even though it's not likely to happen, but battery life will likely be enhanced by terms of software tweaking. Now let's talk about some of the smaller features the iPhone 6s is likely to receive. First off, the FCC labels on the back of the device, they're ugly. I mean, they don't belong there. And there's new ruling that the FCC allows that could allow Apple to remove them from the upcoming 6s, as long as the user's guide points out where to find them in the phone's menu. Really interesting. Reports state that the Touch ID sensor on the iPhone 6s will be greatly improved in terms of accuracy, and although it's not likely to happen, Apple did file patents for a screen-enabled Touch ID detection system. Really interesting as well. Now, one can dream for wireless charging, but it's not likely to be introduced on the iPhone 6s. Even though it was introduced on the Apple Watch, I think we're gonna have to wait till the 7 for that one. So you know that new haptic engine in the Apple Watch Apple was bragging about? Well, it could make its way to the iPhone 6s, and it really makes sense. It could make for a much better, much more improved vibration. It'll have more of a depth of field to it. The iPhone 6s could come equipped with support for high-resolution audio. That means the new headphones will come from the Lightning connector, not 3.5mm jack. That would be neat. Now, a feature that's already being used on the iPads that could be brought to the 6s is the Apple SIM. It's a SIM card that comes pre-equipped in the iPhone 6s. From the actual menu, you can select your carrier, and it's equipped to handle all of them. Now, what's not likely to happen? Well, to begin, waterproofing. It doesn't make sense. Waterproofing usually makes a phone more bulky, and Apple likes to keep theirs very slim. 2 is a patent that Apple actually created for a pop-out home button to create a joystick. Cool idea, but is it gonna happen? Probably not. There's been a lot of talk about a dual lens setup on the iPhone 6s, and it's probably not gonna happen. Sony has got that covered. In the latest report, they're gonna be using one of their sensors. And just one last thing I wanted to mention, 32GB will likely be the smallest size you can buy it in, so 16GB will be gone. Now, here are all of the great features the 6s and iPhone 6s Plus will both feature, and I'm sure there will be some differentiating features between the two models. Now, based on the reports and leaks, everything we know about these devices already, they're shaping up to be some great contenders to the competition out there right now. I certainly can't wait to get my hands on the new iPhone 6s and 6s Plus. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for any news about these devices. Now, iOS 9, we also do know quite a bit about. It's going to be out here very soon. Be sure to check out the video, and have a great day, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.